creatures.
Today I'm going to talk about how to find organic frigates in No Man's Sky. This isn't difficult to do, but it's going to take some prep time and some patience. As with all things worth doing, there are preparations to be made. You're going to need to find a dream aerial from the Endurance update, an anomaly detector, and you're going to need to have 70 million credits max on hand if you find an S-Class expensive one. And important to note, Euclid Galaxy is the only place where you can find living frigates. The dream aerial is a curiosity used to find organic frigates. The blueprint can be found through Frigate Fleet missions. They're easy to build with 1 solar mirror and 3 living glass. And you need to have the dream aerial in your inventory to find your very first organic frigate. In order to get anomaly detectors, you have to do it the hard way. The hard way is to fly out into space and fly into an asteroid field and just start blasting away until you find one. And usually it goes something like this. And ding, we have a winner. So then you go into your inventory where you have this anomaly detector and you begin scan. When you do that, you're going to go out and it's going to say anomaly detector activated. Activate the pulse drive to assist in the search. But unfortunately, while I was doing that, some pirates snuck up on me and there was this pirate fight. So once you get going, and I'm going to keep count here on my journey to find the 7th organic frigate in my fleet. But the trick is you ignore all of the anomaly detected signals that come up on your screen. You're only going to stop for the whale song, which I seem to be having some troubles finding right now. So after 18 pings, I decided it's time to jump to another star system and try there. I find a promising 3-star economy, and bam! Pirate attack on a freighter. Love it. That's an interesting looking freighter, so I'm like, alright, I'm going to go check this out, because I just got a freighter that looks pretty much like that. I'm really a huge fan of pirate fights, so if you'll just indulge me for a moment, we'll be on our way. And I swear on my first pass through that thing had all of its wings and everything intact, so I don't know if freighters can be damaged that way during an attack, but look at that thing. Here's the in-flight recorder.
I think this is the same size as the one I have, although it's got a different bridge on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's got that space. Oh, I don't like that. Nope. Cool though.
So I decided to keep on looking and then said, the heck with this, let's just jump to another system and try again, figuring that maybe we'll get lucky. So off I went to the star map, and then whoa, wait a second. Looking at the galaxy I'm in right there, I'm in the Hesperius system. That's not right. So I hit the local star base and I portal back to Euclid, and lo and behold, my anomaly detector was still working. And this is what happened. The Kusanda system, right off the bat. Okay, looks promising, nice planet, interesting. Let's just go ahead and swing over here and hit the pulse engine. Lo and behold, it took 23 pings, 1 senior moment and 1 galactic jump just to get to the whale song. This immense creature looks capable of crushing my ship with a single tentacle, yet I feel completely safe in its presence.
It has been worth the wait to meet you, traveler. Hello.
The creature speaks only an otherworldly song. The words take shape inside my own head.
A long time passed before your memories began. I swam alongside your frigate fleet. This will recur. When you are ready. I cannot foresee your choice, traveler. The decision is yours.
Well, you're C-class and your scores totally suck, but you're really cheap, and I specialize in that sort of thing, so here we go. And I need an organic frigate for a feeding experiment. So this is a win-win-win to me. So then I decided after buying them for under 10 million, then I'm going to scoot back to my freighter and take a look at my fleets and go over to that ship and try out that feeding experiment. I go ahead and click on feed vessel and I load in some abyssal stew, and then I reach down and I go ahead and say, all right, let's feed them. So we feed the critter and pow, look at that, my combat just shot up to 25. Suddenly this C-class is a very formidable fighter, and I'm looking very much forward to that. So I'm adding him right into the fold now, being my 7th organic frigate in my entire fleet of 30. Now there's a lot more to living frigates that I'm going to be covering in this video today, but I'm going to be setting up a farm to start really working on making the different foods for the frigates, so I'll be doing a follow-up video on feeding frigates, as well as exploring what the living frigates bring to the frigate fleet missions. So now I'm going to show you the different living frigates that I've collected. The first up is the Starlet Durzend. It's the first S-Class frigate that I got, living frigate that is. So according to the No Man's Sky wiki on their organic frigates page, this frigate is a green-beaked ethereal with 4 fins and flippers. The next up is the Heartless Mytisher. I found this one via coordinates that I had found off a basic Google search. This is the red Fin Fang Leviathan with oars and big fins. These first 2 living frigates were the only ones that I had found that were actually S-Class at the time that I got them. Next up is the Golden-Beaked Mono Leviathan with Palpus and big fins. The Whispering Odsko. This one is definitely the most snake-looking of all. The next little fella I have here is the Yoshimk IW1. This is a brown runt with Palpus and big fins. Here we have the Alamo, the beaked red runt. Like most of the other living frigates, this guy started off as C-Class, but as you can see, they quickly rise up in ranks the more that you use them. Next we have the Sovetsi A-17, an orange-beaked Leviathan with Palpus and big fins. According to the wiki, what makes it a Leviathan is the multiple long tails. And last up is the Durango, orange ethereal runt with Pulpus, also my most recent acquisition. So something to remember is that each individual star system has a unique frigate unto itself. So you have to make sure that when you're flying that you go into network settings and you disable multiplayer, because that will keep the ship available for other travelers to find. Speaking of other things to find, I am now in Isentam, and I'm going to find myself a nice 3-star economy and scoot my freighter on out there and go ahead and set up a big old base so that I can get started on making a farm and learn how to effectively feed my living frigates. I hope you found this video interesting, and hopefully it will help you and your own endeavors with finding living frigates. Please feel free to leave any comments or questions or even corrections in the comments below. I love hearing back from y'all and learning new things about the game. Please go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. This is Commodore Paul Nogwich signing out.